It was minus 22% in February from a year ago.
And
they didn't think that was going to happen.
Sales, you mean, or profit?
Yeah, in sales, profits are down a lot more than that. On the other hand, some of our businesses are still doing fine, but they all are reporting that the new, some of them are living off of orders were placed months earlier and that sort of thing. But it's a tougher world out there in a great many businesses, not in the...
Any relief in the near future? And if so, how do you define near future?
Right, exactly. We all want to know. It's hard to say. Gas prices had been a bright spot. At least last month, we were getting some relief at the gas pump. And now, of course, we see prices trending higher again, especially in the wake of OPEC's decision.
These days, it seems like we can't go a week without hearing about how inflation is at an all-time high. Prices for everything from gas to groceries are going up, and it can feel like things are only going to get harder. But, even though it might seem like we're in a tough spot right now, it's important to remember that there's always hope for a better future. With smart financial planning and a little bit of optimism, we can weather this storm and come out even stronger on the other side. Especially when we adapt and establish a budget where we can get a fixed rate on some necessary expenses. Hey there, what's up guys? It's your boy Tony P with Making Financial Decisions, and today we're going to talk about why buying a solar panel system with a loan at a fixed rate or getting a PPA at a fixed rate would serve you well as an inflation hedge. I know that might sound like a mouthful, but hear me out because I promise you this is going to be worth it. First off, let's talk about inflation. Inflation is the rate at which prices for goods and services increase over time. Now, inflation is a natural part of any healthy economy, but it can be a real problem if it gets out of control. For example, if prices start to rise too quickly, people might start hoarding goods, which can lead to shortages and more price increases. Inflation can also eat away at your savings, making it harder to afford the things you need or want. So, what does this have to do with buying a solar system with a loan or PPA at a fixed rate? Well, let me break it down for you. When you buy a solar system, you're essentially making an investment in your home. Solar panels can save you money on your electricity bill, and they can increase the value of your property. Plus, they're good for the environment, which is always a plus. Now, if you were to pay for your solar system outright, you'd be making a one-time investment, but if you don't have the cash on hand to do that like most Americans, you might consider taking out a loan to pay for your solar system, and if you're going to do that, you should consider taking out a loan at a fixed rate. The best place to get a good rate for a solar system would be through a local credit union versus getting a loan through a solar company. Most of them advertise a low interest rate but do not disclose the dealer fees attached to the loan, which can often be at up to 40%. You could also try to pull a credit line of equity on your home to fund the project. When you take out a loan at a fixed rate, the interest rate is locked in for the life of the loan. That means that even if inflation starts to rise, your interest rate won't, and if you're making payments on your loan every month, you'll be paying the same amount regardless of any inflationary pressure. This is important because it means that you can protect yourself from the effects of inflation. If prices start to rise, you might find it harder to afford things like food, gas, and other essentials. But if you have a fixed-rate loan for your solar, you'll know exactly what your payments are going to be every month, which can help you budget and plan for the future. But it's not just about protecting yourself from inflation. Buying a solar system can also be a smart financial move in its own right. As I mentioned earlier, solar panels can save you money on your electricity bill, which can add up over time. Plus, if you decide to sell your home in the future, having a solar system installed can increase the value of your property, which means you could get more money when you sell. A good example of this would be if your home is valued at $250,000 and your solar system cost was $20,000. But the added value of the system is $28,000 to the value of your home. Now you can sell your home for $298,000. We get the $28,000 because in California the added value from a system is $4,000 per kilowatt, and the average system size is 7 kilowatts, hence $28,000 of added value, plus the remaining balance for your loan. You can contact Pearl Certification. Pearl Certification is an organization that works with your appraisal company to give your home the proper value it deserves from a solar install. If you have a decent credit score, you may be eligible to get a low interest rate that will shorten the time to get a return on your investment. Either way, paying for a solar system on your roof is a lot cheaper than paying your utility company to maintain their grid, which includes all the power lines and the facilities owned by your utility company in order to run the electricity to your home. So, to sum it up, buying a solar system with a fixed rate on your loan can serve as an inflation hedge because it allows you to lock in your interest rate and payments for the next 25 years on your utility bill. If Chevron Gas called you back when gas was $2.56 and offered you to get your gas at that rate for the next 25 years, would you do it? Would you do it? Solar provides that golden opportunity with your electricity rate. Now, before I let you go, I want to remind you to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content like this. And, if you want to be notified every time I post a new video, make sure to hit that notification bell too. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next one.